So it's the 15th of September, and we've noticed some damage to some cornfields with some lodging, and some fields quite bad in that this variety should not go down at all, and it's been laying over flat. We haven't really had that much wind, so we started looking at them, and we noticed a little green and orange striped little beetle on the corn plants. And we also noticed is that the silks on the plants have been eaten off as well too. And you peel it back, and there's a little beetle in there. Some of them 7, 8, 9, 10 beetles per plant. And so we started doing some research work to find out what was going on. And what it is, it's a Western Corn Rootworm is what it is. And so basically their life cycle is that they come into the cornfields around, so basically the adults will lay their eggs now, and they'll be active for the next 2 or 3 weeks till about the 1st of October, and then they die off. Their eggs start hatching out. They'll go through the winter months, and then they'll basically start hatching out in May. And as the corn starts coming up, they'll start feeding on the corn roots. So these plants now have had their corn roots chewed off. So this should be a big root on here, and I should never be able to pull it out of the ground. One pull and it was out. And that's why some plants are lodging, and we've got problems with them falling down the field. A plant this big, 12 feet high, should never have a root system that narrow, and they've chewed all the bracer roots off too. So basically, it's a corn rootworm from May till June, and then July they go into the pupa stage and they start turning into a beetle. They crawl up the stem, and then they start to go after the silks on the plants. So if you see some plants lodging over and you see the silks are missing, they're gone, and then you see this little green and white beetle on the plants or around the thing flying away. They've got little wings on them as well too, and they'll fly away. Then that's what it is. These fields have been in corn for up to 10 years, continuous corn, because these are wetter fields and they do the best in corn, and so they're not rotated with grass. So if you have that problem, or you notice some corn plants falling over that shouldn't be falling over in this kind of weather, that's probably what the problem is. And if you've got corn for 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 years in a row, then that population keeps building up. But it's interesting because this is the first time in 40 years I've ever seen this problem. It's usually a problem in Eastern Canada, Ontario, or in the Midwest they have the problem quite commonly as well too. So the thing to do if you have it is give us a phone call. We'll give you a program lined up with different insecticides. We also then start using BT corns that basically the little corn rootworms can't digest correctly and they die off. So there is methods that we can use. It's just trying to figure it all out. So in this video we'll show you a bunch of pictures of fields that have gone down, and it's amazing a small little insect like that can do that much damage. It can take down a big plant. But again, there are certain methods and insecticides we can use to control it. So again, give us a phone call if you've got a problem with it. We'll come out, we'll identify it with you, and then we'll go ahead and we'll write up a program for next year to make sure it doesn't reoccur as a problem.